Good morning, Kenyans. Friends, this morning, let me just say something ambao is very familiar with most of us wale walikuwa miaka ile. When the shopkeepers walikuwa wanakaa behind the counter, then you come, we used to be called customers. The consumers tulikuwa tunaitwa customers. But the shopkeepers were so powerful na ilikuwa that a specific time you cannot go wakati wamefunga. By 6 all shops are closed and then you cannot come to knock ufunguliwe. The shopkeepers were very powerful, rude, and actually held a ransom yeyote alikuwa anataka. So the price list was here. Shopkeeper ndiye anasoma hiyo price list, anakuambia bei ya commodity. You don't know how much it is. He has been given a price list by the wholesaler. The wholesaler also had his own price list from the manufacturer. So whether we were to follow that price list or not, where you come to buy, whatever price you are given, ndio utanunua, because you don't know the selling price, you don't know the manufacturing price. So these people were very powerful. And certain times, for example, if you go to the posho mill, 2 or 3 people mwenye posho mill hawezi fungulia wewe akufanyie hiyo until you wait until people are like 10, 20 ndio anafungua, then it will be a continuous process for him, sio ati afungue tena afungue tena afunge. So sometimes people could come and they are chased away because today watu wamekuwa watano when he was expecting that he could have like 10 customers, and there's nothing you could do because you had to wait until tomorrow or the other day or another day to come when there's enough number that mwenyewe amekubali. So this trend continued and people were really suffering. They had nothing to do to get out of this subterfuge. So slowly the supermarkets came, and as customers realized that you can go into the supermarket, walk around, compare the prices, go to the other supermarket, compare the prices, look at the commodity, consider it and buy, the shopkeeper still kept to his rigid beliefs, rigid actions, and yet people started dropping one by one away from the shopkeeper. Na huyo shopkeeper kwa anajua ni nini inaendelea. These days people are not coming. Those who were clever enough walienda waka change their tactic. They reinvented themselves, wakaanza kidogo kidogo, wakaanza kupunguza their rigidity. They became innovative enough, then they retained their customers. Those who continued being rigid, they lost it, my friends. They lost it. So the shopkeeper did not realize that the counter had moved from them to the supermarkets. What am I trying to say? The current the traditional way of doing our politics and leading the people that we lead is going to change. Zamani kulikuwa na you have to pass through a party ndio uweze kupewa njia ya kusimama kiti. The politicians used to come with their handouts to the populace, kwa watu wanawapatia, wanapigiwa makofi. There was a lot of propaganda, and people could easily swallow that bait of propaganda. Siku hizi information is everywhere. Siku hizi information is everywhere, my friends. You go and sit, you plan your clandestine moves against fellow against the citizens. Internet is here. Unaenda unasungumuza mambo, unasema you are misquoted. Internet is here to show you what you had promised, what you said, and how you have gone against it. So if we are not, this is pragmatism. I'm only trying to be practical. I'm trying to be pragmatic and also advise you, my friends, to be pragmatic. Things have changed. Power has shifted from the traditional way, from the traditional big man syndrome, imerudi kwa wananchi, kwa masses. The moment you start to you create a story ambao you think people will swallow, and that bait, somebody comes and counters it. The young people will counter it. Watu wamesoma, people are more informed, and they know what you are planning, they know what you know, even mipango ile inafanywa kisiri, it comes out. I've never known how really it comes out. So I'm just trying to tell our people, the old generation of politicians, my friend Kalonzo Musyoka, Moses Wetangula, Papa wa Roma, wakina baba mzee, baba Raila, William Ruto, watu wetu wote, those people in politics, anaitwaje huyu Rig G. My friends, things have changed. Let us sanitize our politics. People are not interested in propaganda these days. People are looking for a leader who is congruent with the maneno yale wanazungumza. Leaders who can show them the way. Leaders who are ready to deliver. Hivyo ndio tunasema power has now shifted kabisa. So let us reinvent ourselves, let us adapt to that change kabla hatujakuwa swept. The tsunami ambao mzee Raila you keep on saying, the tsunami is coming. Sasa itakuja not to sweep others but to sweep you people away completely. So I'm not saying you are irrelevant, you people. Mumekuwa viongozi wetu, tena hata saizi mnaendelea kukua. You can lead the way, but by adapting to change. If you don't do that, mambo, power is going to slip away from munaona ile kitu imefanyikia mzee wetu Raila. Alikuwa anaenda Kamkunji, vijana ndio waliweka roadblocks, wakaweka mawe kabisa. They didn't want him to come because ile alikuwa anakuja huko Kamkunji, it was diversionary. It was meant akuja asue vijana waende huko ndio wasiende kwa maandamano. Things have changed. It's my prayer that we sit down, consider our ways, and see how we can come together and reason together and see how we can assist ourselves and our country isiende ndio nchi yetu isizame, ndio nchi yetu isizame. Thank you very much, my friends, kwa kusungumuza mambo yangu. If I've gone against the grain, it was not out of malicious intention, lakini it is out of a genuine urge to help our people and ourselves. Tuweke Mungu wetu mbele kwa kila jambo tunafanya. For Chronicles 7:14 inasema, if my people who are called by my name humble themselves, wawache dhambi zao, wanirudie, then they pray, I will hear and answer their prayer and heal their land. Thank you, folks.